Yes, he will. Yes, he will. Has he made a way?
He made a way already. He made a way out of no way.
Wow.
He made a way.
Lord have mercy.
When I thought it was no way.
Yes, sir. And he did.
made a way. Yeah.
Man, listen, we are live with the Gospel Tribune Atlanta, and there's so many people, thousands literally listening in as well as tuning in to this interview. So what a privilege, what a pleasure it is to just sit with you. Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Wilson is in the house, man. God bless you, sir.
God bless you as well.
Listen, let's start from the top, man. Tell us a little bit about quickly your musical background.
Oh, I was raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
This conference is being recorded.
Yes, I was raised in.
Well, thank you.
I was raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in a little small house. My mother was a state minister of music in Oklahoma Northwest. My father was evangelist, O.W. Wilson, and later became Bishop O.W. Wilson. But in my home, my mother was a piano. Of course, she was there playing all of that stuff.
Yes, sir.
That's where we all learned how to play everything. She taught us how to play keyboards. And I didn't know when I was little, I didn't know my mom was playing trumpet.
Okay.
So
Mom was playing trumpet.
Mom played trumpet. Yeah, she was the only girl trumpet player in the marching band back in her day. So when I wanted to play. Yeah, when I wanted to play like trumpet or cornet, I had to start with a cornet, of course.
Right.
And I came home. I was playing. I was in my room. You know, she's like, "That's not how you do it." I said, "Mom, you don't know what you're doing. Wait a minute, don't do it." She wanted to play that thing. I was like,
"Wait, she took it from you and started playing it?"
Oh yeah. I was like, "You know how to play it?" She said, "You don't know nothing. You talking about? You don't know nothing about nothing. Come on in there, sit down, and show you what it is." Man, she showed me how all of the things. She showed me how to play and how to relax my armature and you know, get it in there. Quit blowing so hard out. But it was amazing because she taught us all how to play piano too, you know, because it was in the home. So when she played, then she played before my dad, all the choirs and stuff. So
was this Pentecostal Baptist?
Pentecostal.
Church of God in Christ. Yes. Born and raised. Listen, man.
You can't join in.
You got to be born in. Y'all understand better by now. No. Man, listen, raised up in the church.
Yes.
You know, how did you transcend over into R&B? What happened?
We really weren't allowed to listen to, as my mom used to call it. I even played them blues up in my house, but we weren't allowed to listen to R&B. So we used to go next door, and I used to listen to Sam Cooke and and all of those stars. And I had a cousin who was my father's nephew. His name was Lowell Fulsom.
Okay.
He was a very big blues singer at that time, so he had big records and I remember he used to come and visit, man. He had the shiny cars and this big shiny car. I think it was a Cadillac. And his hair was slicked back and he had this little bouffant to stick up. And
yes, sir.
It was like, wow, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to be. So I mean, so I used to ask questions. Why come I can't sing this kind of music when my cousin Lowell is doing it? My mom was, be quiet. Don't be trying to.
Right. Don't start nothing.
Don't start nothing. Quit trying to question me, you know. But it was all in fun when she would say it. She just kept us down. My dad said, "Oh, let the boy go on and sing this stuff." But it was just we had to go next door to listen to all the records, and I loved James Brown and of course Little Stevie Wonder back in those days, and it was so many great artists out in those days that we could get stuff from. And the band, the Gap Band, of course, was we grew up in church, God in Christ. So we was on the road with a guy that played rock and roll. So it was all a mixture.
Right.
You know, we came in with the flavor of, So
y'all brought
the church to the rock. Yeah, so it was that. So,
and killing doing it.
Killing it doing it. And we was this band. It was like, and everybody was like, man, where'd you get that band? Because we was just, filled
So y'all
up.
brought a sound.
Yeah.
To rock music.
To rock music, and it was so many people back in those days was trying to get me to go by myself and to do this thing the way they was hearing it come back. I just loved R&B music, you know. I remember some people used to tell me, "Oh, you don't make no music. You don't make no money. You don't make, you know what I'm saying? You don't make no money. Well, you better go do that rock music." I was like, man, you know.
And so you said okay.
I didn't say okay about the rock, but I did say okay. I was gonna let my heart lead me, because someone like Stevie Wonder told me, just let your heart lead you, or whatever kind of music you want to do. And so, you know, it's just, you know, it's just
song after song, hit after hit,
yeah,
with the Gap Band,
yeah,
and then you broke off on your own.
Yes, and I just started making music, you know, from the heart, and I noticed that a lot of music had a lot of, the lyrics were all wrong. I don't want to bash any artist.
Okay.
But, you know, I just wanted to kind of change that, so we can make songs of inspiration, and I'm going to inspire people and just talk about love and celebrate the woman you're with, and you know, and
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, and the one that you have, celebrate that one. That one has your back. So that's what I've been doing, and I always wanted the gospel people to understand something, that I don't make music that bash women. I don't make music that has wrong words in them, the kind of words you can
degrading lyrics.
Gospel folk, you can buy my CD.
That's right.
You can buy my CDs. I just want to let you know. You know. Yeah, we're gonna talk about buying my CD in a minute. But I make records to inspire others and celebrate women. You know, the woman that I have. Yes.
But Charlie, amidst this incredible career, numerous awards that you've won.
Yes.
There was a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a setback. Tell us a little bit about life and where you are today. What happened and where you are now? And we've had a chance to talk about that.
Yes.
Transparently.
Man. You know, I thought life was, you know, all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll when we came out, and I was young, and just when I should have turned left, I turned right.
Right. Come on, man.
I turned right when I should have turned left. I just lost it all. All my mental, I just forgot that my father was Reverend O.W. Wilson. I forgot that my mom was the state minister of music of Oklahoma Northwest for 49 years. I just forgot that the Holy Ghost lived in my house. I just forgot.
For just a little bit.
For a little while. Yeah. And it just had me walking in darkness for a while. I was an alcoholic and a crack cocaine addict.
My God.
And but I used to always pray and I ended up homeless.
Yes, sir. And that's after the awards, after the hits.
This was after the Gap Band hits.
After the Gap Band and everybody.
This was after the Gap Band hits. Yeah, all of the hits.
My God.
And I ended up on the streets on Hollywood, sleeping under trucks and cars.
My God.
For a couple of years, and
but God.
But God.
But God.
See, but God stepped in.
See, because I never stopped praying. Wait. I'm about to lose it here. But God.
But God.
He stepped in.
Yeah. I used to always pray this.
God.
When I was getting
Y'all
high,
listen to him.
I used to always pray, God, please don't let this devil kill me while I'm out here like this.
You didn't want to go like that?
No. I was just praying. Every time I would be in there, I was looking around, and I used to look. When I was out on the street late at night, you know, people used to say, hey, that's going to that dude in the Gap Band. Hey, what you doing? I said, man, I'm just out, you know, just taking a break. I've been in the studio all night. I would have to say something because I know they was looking at me like,
why you out here?
Why you look a little raggedy, right? He look a little raggedy. And so I had this little story I already made up for people when they see me like that next day. I'd wake up behind a bush, you know, from some sprinkler system or something like that. But
keeping it real.
I'm not afraid to talk about none of that, because I mean I ask God to let me inspire people. So this is what I've been doing. So one day, I seen a cousin of mine, and she saw me and started crying, and I was like, what's wrong with you? And she said, you look like you were fixing to die. I was like, I'm not dying. She's like, have you looked at yourself? I said, I ain't seen a mirror in about a year. I don't know. She was crying. She said, you got to please come to the rehab. I said, wow, you look really good. High yellow, you look good. I said, she said, I've been sober for 3 years. I was like, it's been 3 years since I seen you? She's like, she just broke down. She said, come on, hug me. She said, oh,
please,
come on. And so I said, wow, it must be bad. I was going in and out of these bathrooms with these scratchy mirrors. I really couldn't see what's going on really, so. And one day I went into the rehabilitation center, and I had been 7 of them, or 6 or 7 of them before, because somebody else wanted me to go.
Right.
But I ended up going this one last time, and I tell you, I was like, God, if you be the same God, that my mom and my dad's been preaching for, and my mom been shouting about all of these years when I was a little boy, watching all of this, I've been saved. And if you be the same God, you take this thing away from me.
My Lord.
I do not want to drink another drink and smoke another piece of dope or snort another nothing. Man, I went into rehab, and I was only there for about 28 days, and God sent this woman to me, and she was knocking on my door, and I said, yes, ma'am. She was like, what are you going to do when you get out of here? I broke down to cry. I said, ma'am, I don't have nowhere to go. I have nowhere
Charlie,
to go.
Come on, man.
I have nowhere to go. I said, I don't have nothing. She's like, if you were serious about being clean and sober, I would help you. And I was like, man, I just lost it. That couple of days, she's like, I'm going to come and take you to look for a place. And I was getting ready to graduate in like about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
She came, because when I first went in, let me tell you, I was the most ugliest little thing you ever seen with the little, I done dyed my hair blonde. That's the ugliest little thing you should have seen. Well, if you see a picture, you be like, oh my God, who's that? But I'm telling you, but God, somebody.
I'm gonna keep going back to it.
Because when he stepped in, it just, she took me and looked for a place, found a place. I don't know, some 4 bedrooms, 2-car garage.
3 days before you were to graduate.
Yeah, because I didn't know where I was going. Back to some drug dealer's house. She filled it up with furniture, and then I was like, ma'am, I said, I can't be in this place by myself. I said, what about a car? She had a beautiful Benz. She's like, I'm not buying you no car, and I'm not giving you mine.
Right. You wanted the Benz.
I want that Benz. I was like, I'm not giving you mine either. I was like, well, I don't have. She's like, baby, if I give you a car, first thing you're doing is going to go straight to the dope house, you're going to that liquor store, one of the two. So I was like, okay. I said, but ma'am, I can't be in here by myself.
Wow. You're
going to have to stay in here with me. She said, I don't know you like that.
Wow.
I kept talking and kept talking.
And it worked.
We've been together going on 19 years.
19 years.
Clean and sober number water in my body.
That's
and
his woman.
This woman been with me every single day, every moment. We haven't been apart, not 1 minute a day, except for my baby.
Yeah, come on, clap your hands. She gonna be the one. Hey, I'm singing a song.
You see how good God is? I mean,
Yes,
he
sir.
just stepped in. We need you. What you got? You got to change something? Oh no.
You keep the light going.
So it was amazing, man.
Yes, sir.
I am.
So 19 years later.
19 years later, here I am.
You're selling CD after CD, song after song.
Song after song. I have a new CD.
Tell us all about it, Doc.
It's called Love
RCA
Child.
Records, right?
Yeah, it comes out Tuesday, January the 29th.
That's right. Look right there and tell them.
January the 29th, Tuesday, my birthday.
Hey!
Come on now. Somebody come on. And all I'm asking you to do,
Say it, John!
all I'm asking you to do is go to Walmart,
Yeah!
Target,
Yeah!
and pick up this CD
Pick it up, yo!
called Love Charlie.
Love Charlie! Somebody said, well!
Listen, it comes out Tuesday, January the 29th. I'm telling you. Folks, church folks, trust me. The good church Christians, the cussing Christians, all of y'all. I need the sales. Listen, that was my first, I promised God, I said, Lord, listen, I have not forgotten all that you've done for me.
Thank you,
I
Lord.
pray every morning that I get up, and I pray every night before I go to bed, just in case, and ask him to forgive me, just
That's
in
right.
case I done done something I ain't supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm clearing the slate before I go to sleep, you know.
That grace and mercy. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit there. But I said, God, you know, I had not forgot all the things you done for me,
Yes.
but I said, I want to do this song. I got this song, and so the label was telling me, said, well, listen, you have to put that song like, you know, in the middle. So I said, no, I have to put God first.
That's right.
So this song is called If I Believe. If I believe, I can do anything.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can do anything if you believe.
That's right.
You know, he picked me up
Yeah.
and turned me around. So I got a song on this new CD.
I
The
believe.
first one, it's the first song. It's called If I Believe. And you just got to understand it. I want to continue to inspire people, because if you're going through something and you just need a little pick you up,
My God.
trust me, just play the first cut. And everything after
I
that,
believe.
if I believe. And everything after that, it's just going to be incredible. It's
That's
just
right.
like, listen, there's nothing on my CD that you can hide from. You have to, when the saints come in your door, you got to go and hide it on the
Right.
There's nothing on my CD to make you do that.
You can keep
You
the
know, the
record
word
going.
baby and all that, you call your husband, honey, baby. That's the only words I'm saying that you know. I can't play that. He's saying baby. What do you call your husband? What do you call your wife at home?
Yo, boo.
Yo, boo.
Yo.
See what I'm saying? But now, you say boo, baby, honey, and all that, but then you don't want me to say baby or something. You know, people are like, well, I can't play his record because he's saying baby. I can't play in church because he's saying baby.
Right.
I don't get that. I don't get that, because what do you call your wife? What do you call your husband at
Baby,
home?
honey.
So it's honey, baby.
Yeah.
So I'm the only thing I'm saying.
So you can play the whole
play
CD.
the whole CD.
The
I just
whole
need
CD.
you to get with me. I just
Yeah.
need y'all to get with me.
Yeah.
You know what I don't like is what I see it all the time. I see rock and rollers. When they CD come out the first week, they end up at the #1 slot. Because you know why? Because all the rock and rollers support them. Then I see the hip hoppers coming now. They always have all of them. They get the #1 slot. Country and Western. I can say this because 2 years ago when Uncle Charlie came out, Taylor Swift was still at #1. I debuted my album. I came in #2, and she only beat me by 3,000 units that first week. You see what I'm saying?
Come on, Doc.
Because then everybody was all slow for going to the
Right,
store. I'm
right,
like,
right.
I'm trying to debut at #1.
Number one.
Just like the country and westerns,
Yeah, get
just
it.
like the rock and rollers,
Get it,
just
get it.
like the hip hoppers.
Yes,
You know what
sir.
I'm saying? But if we don't celebrate and help each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, I can't debut at #1 like that. I need all of y'all going. Come on.
Everybody. The entire Gospel Tribune Atlanta family.
Yeah, come on. Tuesday, January the 29th is my birthday. It'd be just a great birthday present if you just go pick up my CD. And I know they're going to run out quickly. So just say, excuse me, sir, could you just reorder this
Right.
now so I can come back tomorrow and get the CD? Because I know it's going to sell out just about everywhere. I'm in Atlanta. We sell out every time in Atlanta. So you just got to get there quick,
Yes, sir.
fast, and
Yeah.
in a hurry.
Wow.
To buy the Love CD album. Ain't nothing wrong on this. You know, you're gonna just go on put it in your CD and
Right.
just turn
Just
off
let
the
it play.
lights. And just turn off the lights. You and
Dim
your
the
husband.
lights.
Dim the lights. I
Dim
don't
the
care how
lights.
you do it.
Turn them off.
Turn them off. Turn them off.
Bring 'em up. Turn them off. Man, listen, tell us a little bit more about the CD. What other songs you have on there? You know, because us Christians, we love and we
Oh well, you know, I'm still celebrating women. You
Yeah.
know, so now
Awesome.
my wife, we've been together so long, so I
Look at all the ladies in the room started clapping.
I have a song called "I Still Have You."
Yeah.
Which is the right after "If I Believe." That's the second song, but it's the first song that starts my album.
Okay.
So I still have you because when you look at it, I mean, I still have the same woman.
Wow.
I haven't did anything wrong, no
Yes,
cheating,
sir.
no backstabbing, none of that stuff. We just been together every single day. And then the third cut, I think I'm in love all over again.
All over again.
All over again.
Charlie.
See, you can be in love a whole bunch of times.
Uncle
You
Charlie.
just need to get that flash, that little flash. Can I get that little twinkle or something in the eye? You know, while she washing dishes, you can look back at it. While you're washing dishes, look back at it. While you clean it up, look back at it. I'm saying
That's Uncle Charlie, yo.
So you just gotta have some fun in life.
Yeah.
If you don't have fun in
Come
life,
on, man,
your
say
whole your marriage gonna go down the tube. You're
Right.
gonna have to keep some pick you up in there. You know what I'm saying? Just because you get older, you're supposed to stop having fun and love. You gotta, people say, how old are you? I say, I'm 30.
Wow.
They said, well, how can you? I said, I'm 30. See, because this body is, I don't care what it is, what y'all say it is, and how I looked at his birthday, I don't care what you say.
Yes.
My spirit is a young spirit. I'm 30 years old, I'm a young spirit. That's the reason why ain't nobody else did what I did, because, they said, well, I said, I didn't jump out the group when, like Shaka did with Rufus. I didn't jump out the group like Smokey and the Miracles. I didn't jump out the group like Lionel did with, I waited. I rode it till the wheels roll off. I ended up on this curve, and I done come back like nobody else did. It's like, well, how old is he? That ain't none of your business. I'm 30. I'm just 30. Because by the grace of God, he done lifted me up. He done turned me around, and here I am in the flesh with 8 #1 records and a trumpet award.
Y'all can say it, man. Come on, it's all right.
They said I couldn't do it. They told me I was crazy, too old, and it was washed up and over the hill. Is what they told me when I first tried to come back. It was like, dude, I love you, Uncle Charlie, but you need to go sit down. I was like, sit down, man. I've been laying down. It's time for me to get up, So I didn't have the support for a long time, but it took me 10 years. They was like, told me no for 10 years.
Wow.
My wife said, we can't give up. We got to keep going. You're gonna get this in a minute.
And here you are, man. Listen.
8 #1s later.
For that man, that woman, that child that's struggling, will you look right in the camera and just give a word of inspiration to single moms, single dads? What is your word to the people today?
Whatever you're going through, trust me. If you give it to God, he will fix it for you. Look at me. I'm a witness. I slept under cars, behind the bushes, on the side of the ugliest wall, the weirdest, the ugliest, the nastiest bathroom. You don't understand where I'm coming from. I got a book coming. You're going to see it all. But let me tell you something. You don't know what dirt is until you done laid in it. I done laid in it, wallowed in it, and come up. You know what I'm saying? God can bring your kids back to you. God can bring your husband back to you. It doesn't matter. If you put your trust and your faith in God, he will turn it around for you. I know, because he did it for me. And I promised him every time that I get on the stage, I was going to give him some praise. Folk come to my show and say, I like the show, but I really like your testimony. I said, well, you might as well get used to it, because every time you see me, I'm going to be testifying and shouting, because I promised him that I would put him on the stage with me every time. But here we go. Just give it to God. He will turn it around for you.
Man, tell the people, how can they reach you? Tell them about the CD one more time.
The CD is called Love Charlie. It comes out Tuesday, January the 29th, which is my birthday.
New look, new feel.
Understand. I know y'all like this here. Not playing no game.
Y'all like it out there?
I know y'all looking at me. Y'all trying to figure out what it is.
No more cornrow.
They called me Uncle Cornroll. I had to cut them off. Look at that. Go ahead. I'm 30 years old in the spirit. Understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
Trust me when I say it. You ain't never seen a Charlie Wilson show, you ain't seen one yet. You ain't seen one yet?
Can people follow you on Twitter?
Twitter.
Facebook?
I'm Charlie Wilson. It's one word. I'm Charlie Wilson. That's it. Facebook is UncleCharlieWilson.com. That's it.
That's it. Twitter?
Twitter, I'm Charlie Wilson. One word. I'm Charlie Wilson.
Website? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about
Twitter.
it. You
Ladies
come
and
over here and
gentlemen,
just say it to him.
in the house.
Fine it. Just go to
Charlie
Uncle
Wilson. Y'all, come on, clap your hands and praise God for him.
Amen.
There is something about God's presence. Help me set the atmosphere. Let's send a message to glory, saying, Lord, you're welcome here. If he comes, there will be joy, peace, and good cheer. For he promised he'd wipe away every tear.